Then we had the Manchester battle, Manchester United, Manchester City. I've been telling you that Manchester United, in the conversations they had with Antoine Semenyo, made clear that they were even prepared to change the system to welcome Antoine Semenyo at the club. So Semenyo was not going to play wing back. The idea of Man United was even to open doors to a different system with Semenyo up front.
Manchester United do not change systems for squad players. They do it when they see a solution, not depth, not potential, a fix. They were willing to reshape their attack to make Antoine Semenyo the focal point. That tells you everything about the profile they're chasing. Explosive, direct, game-breaking.
But despite an important financial effort, despite their tactical effort to welcome Semenyo, to try to find the best tactical way, they didn't get the green light from Antoine Semenyo.
He chose Manchester City, but the need didn't disappear. The rebuild didn't pause. Because this isn't about names, it's about roles, profiles, and planning. And that's when a new name entered the frame, Yan Diomande.
And for Yan Diomande, what I can tell you is that Manchester United and Tottenham are among clubs scouting Yan Diomande, who is considered a talent to watch for the future. So for sure an interesting situation to keep an eye on, the one of Yan Diomande, who is a very, very talented boy.
A 19-year-old attacker already being monitored at the highest level. A player scouts are watching, not for what he is now, but for what he is about to become. This is not about missing out on Semenyo. This is about what comes next. Let's talk about why Yan Diomande might be the smarter move for Manchester United. But this isn't just scouting. According to Ben Jacobs, Manchester United do hold interest. The problem, Leipzig don't want to sell. And the price, 80 to 100 million euros. That's not a small window, that's a brick wall. So now the question is real. Should United push in January? Or wait for summer? Wait for the so-called bigger names? Or act now, before this one becomes unattainable? That's the decision staring this rebuild in the face. Not just whether to buy, but whether to wait, and risk losing the very profile they've been chasing all along. Because once that window closes, Diomande doesn't stay next, he becomes gone. But what if the timing isn't the only reason to act? What if Diomande isn't just the next option, but the right one? Because when Manchester United were willing to change their system for one player, it told us something critical. Not about Semenyo, but about the profile. They weren't chasing just another attacker. They were chasing disruption. A forward who can receive under pressure and move defenders backwards. A winger who doesn't need space because he creates it. A player who can turn tight moments into dangerous ones. That profile, it's rare and expensive once it's fully proven. Which is why United are now watching Diomande. Because while Semenyo offers certainty, Diomande offers something else, trajectory. At 19, he's already doing the hard things, not just producing, translating. And that might just make him the smarter alternative. Before he became one of Europe's most watched young wingers, Yan Diomande was playing semi-professional football in the United States. In just over a year, he's gone from UPSL MVP to scoring hat-tricks in the Bundesliga, from training at a Florida academy to starring for RB Leipzig and the Ivory Coast national team. This isn't just a rise, it's a rocket fueled by talent, work rate, and something deeper. The memory of a sister he lost and a promise to lift his family. Born in Abidjan, Ivory Coast, tested in America, forged in Spain, and now thriving in Germany. He doesn't just fit the profile, he embodies the journey. At 19, Yan Diomande is not being judged on finished output. He's being judged on traits, on repeatable actions, on whether his game translates when space disappears. And this is where he starts to separate. The first thing scouts talk about, acceleration from a standing start. Not top speed in open grass, those are easy to find, but that first two steps that force defenders to open their stance too early. Once that happens, the duel is already lost. Then, there's his control. He keeps the ball tight, short touches, no wasted movement. He doesn't wait for space to appear, he creates it himself. This is what makes him so dangerous in 1v1 situations. He commits defenders early and acts before help can arrive. Either he beats you, or he drags the second man out of shape. That's disruption. And it's exactly what Manchester United had been missing. United are no longer rigid. They are reactive, strategic, adaptive. Which is why Yan Diomande isn't just a talent, he's a tactical asset. He's a winger by nature, but not by limitation. Right flank, left flank, attacking midfield, even wing-back. He's been trusted across the board. That versatility, it's not just useful, it's disruptive. On the right wing, he's clinical. 6 goals in 6 appearances for Leipzig in that role. On the left, he cuts inside, strikes with precision, forces fullbacks to guess wrong. Inside the half space, he links. Outside, he isolates. And in certain systems, he's shown the engine and balance to drop deeper as a wing-back, without compromising the threat going forward. That's rare. And it's why he fits a manager who constantly shifts shape mid-game. He's two-footed, he's physically ready, and he's not a passenger waiting for a system to do the work. He bends the system around him. That's the kind of attacker United haven't had in years. This isn't Manchester United jumping from name to name. It's a pattern. Antoine Semenyo, Saïd El-Mala, Yan Diomande. 3 players, same attacking profile, different stages of development. Antoine Semenyo is Premier League proven, ready now, adaptable, and reliable under pressure. Saïd El-Mala, at 19, is an exciting Bundesliga breaker, making waves with goals and creativity, but still shaping his senior-level output. Yan Diomande, also 19, has already shown traits that translate in multiple systems and roles. And that earlier translation of style into consistent threat is what makes him stand out. It's not about age, it's about what stage of impact they're each at right now, and how United values trajectory paired with immediate utility. This isn't about preference, it's about planning. United aren't deciding between styles. They're deciding which version of the same solution they want to invest in, now, soon, or later. This is modern recruitment. It's not about headlines, it's about trajectory. 80 to 100 million euros. That's the asking price for Yan Diomande. And it sounds like a lot until you look at what you're actually buying. You're not paying for goals. You're paying for a profile United have been chasing for months. A two-footed, physically mature 1v1 winger who can play on either flank, press with intensity, and reshape how a defense behaves instantly. In this market, that's not luxury, that's leverage. Diomande doesn't need space, he doesn't need protection. He creates danger on his own terms. And when United look at their current attacking depth, it's not about how many options they have, it's about whether they have this one. So no, 80 to 100 million euros isn't cheap. But if the question is, does he solve the problem? The answer is clear. This isn't just about signing Yan Diomande. It's about what Manchester United's rebuild is really aiming to fix. Because structure controls a game until it doesn't. When matches stall, when teams sit deep, when nothing's working. You don't need another runner, you need a disruptor. And that's why players like Diomande keep coming up. Semenyo, El-Mala, Diomande, different timelines, same idea. This is not about chasing hype. It's about solving a very specific tactical problem. Breaking structure when control isn't enough. Diomande doesn't arrive to save the team. He arrives as a piece that gives the system bite, a piece that changes how opponents prepare, a piece that shifts the match when United need it most. So the question isn't, is he ready to start every game? The real question is, do Manchester United want to shape this rebuild on their terms or watch someone else do it? Because players like Yan Diomande don't stay in theory for long. They either get signed or they become unreachable. If you were in charge of this rebuild, would you move for Diomande now? Or wait for a more proven name in the summer? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I will read everyone. If this gave you a clearer view of United's transfer strategy, give it a like. It really helps get this out to more fans. And if you know someone arguing over Diomande in the group chat, share this with them. And for more stories that go beyond the headlines, hit subscribe. This rebuild, it's only just beginning.